Good morning and welcome. At this time, we ask that you all rise as we welcome Johnny Clark, who will sing our national anthem. Johnny.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag, it was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. That was wonderful. You may be seated. Again, good morning. I'm Shelley Schuster, the president of the Keck Graduate Institute, and it is my honor to welcome you here to the KGI School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences annual white coat ceremony, honoring the classes of 2024 and 2025. Out of respect for this momentous occasion, please take the time now to silence your cell phones. In addition, we ask that you remain seated when students come up to receive their white coats. A professional photographer will take photos of each student, and they will be available to all of you. Last but not least, speakers may remove masks while speaking. I would now like to introduce Father Joe Fenton from the Office of the Chaplains, who will deliver the invocation. Father Joe.
Good morning. Morning. Congratulations and Thanksgiving are the order of the day. Congratulations as we welcome a new class of students as they begin their professional careers. We give thanks for their arrival amidst one of the worst health crises we've endured in this country. We ask the Almighty to give these students whatever they need, strengthen them in their training, because your profession is an honorable gift to all of us. We also give thanks for our dedicated administrators, faculty, and trustees who make this school possible. And we ask the Almighty to look after them all. May God bless our benefactors and our families and keep us all safe and secure today. Amen.
Thanks, Father. Thank you, Father Joe. It is now my great pleasure to welcome the classes of 2024 and 2025 to the KGI School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. I also extend a special welcome to family, friends, and guests who come together today to celebrate this momentous occasion. We are honored to be joined by members of the KGI Board of Trustees, the School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences Advisory Board, Practitioners Network Council, along with all of the faculty and staff. On behalf of the entire KGI community, I welcome all of you here today. I am now pleased to introduce to you the Dean of the School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Dr. Martin Zadonovich, Dean Z, who serves as the Dean of the KGI School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences and the Henry E. Riggs School of Applied Life Sciences. He was hired as Dean of the KGI School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences in August of 2019 and assumed the leadership of the Henry Riggs School of Applied Life Sciences in June 2020. Prior to arriving at KGI, Marty served as the Associate Dean for Health Studies at the University of Miami School of Nursing and Health Studies, where he oversaw programs in public health, health science, and informatics. His current research interests include pharmacogenomics, drug addiction, curriculum development, and active learning techniques. He holds membership in a number of professional societies, and he has also published numerous peer-reviewed articles and 4 textbooks. Please help me welcome Dean Z.
Thank you, President Schuster, for your kind words, and also for your extraordinary leadership and vision. It is now an honor to introduce you to today's keynote speaker, Dr. Virginia Chan. Dr. Chan is president of Covina Pharmacy and ABC Pharmacy Redlands. She earned her Doctor of Pharmacy from the University of the Pacific, where she also sits on the Board of Regents and serves as co-chair of the 300 Million Cabinet. She received the 2016 Distinguished Family Award from Pacific and was inducted into their Gallery of Benefactors in 2007. Virginia and her husband, Dr. Tony Chan, donated to the KGI School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences in April of 2021. KGI renamed its cafe and patio to the Chan Family Cafe and Patio to celebrate the generosity of their family. So it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Chan to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Zadonovich, for that warm introduction. Good morning, KGI, PharmD classes of 2024 and 2025. I'm honored and humbled to stand here before you as you start your new journey into the pharmacy profession. And for some of you, your journey started last year amidst a global pandemic. We all faced setbacks and challenges this past year, but if COVID-19 taught us anything, it is that we must continue to be giving and helpful to our families, friends, and communities. Throughout my life, I have tried to embody 3 pillars: being helpful, generous, and grateful. Helpful to patients, generous to those around me, and grateful for the opportunities I've received. Let me begin on why I'm grateful. I was born in Mexico City and moved to Hong Kong when I was 5. When I was 17, I moved to the United States for college. I attended USC for undergrad and the University of the Pacific for graduate school. This is one of the things I am most grateful for: my opportunity for an education. This country is very magnanimous and noble in that they allow people not born here to receive an education. Because I was raised in Hong Kong, my English was poor. I had a hard time communicating, so I had to push myself to catch up. When I studied, I had dictionaries for Chinese and English to help me comprehend the subject. It was difficult at first to learn the language, but I was very lucky and grateful for my education. Following graduation from pharmacy school, I worked at Thrifty, then at the Metropolitan State Hospital. After a few years working in the hospital, I decided that I wanted to go into retail pharmacy. I opened my first pharmacy while being 5 months pregnant with my first child. With an impending baby on the way, I had to arrange my day of delivery on the weekend so I could go back to work on Monday. I was lucky. We have what you call induced labor. I did the same with my second child. Starting out was difficult, but I was determined to make it work. And with family support and planning, we made it. This takes me to my second pillar, being helpful. Throughout all these experiences, I've always tried being helpful to patients. Even if you were busy or pressed for time, you could still be a kind and compassionate pharmacist by offering your knowledge and care. My third pillar, generosity, extends to those around you. Generosity is not just being wealthy. You can be struggling, but still help someone in need, being open-handed. I'm grateful for this country and for my education, so I give to the causes that I care about. I give to further educational opportunities, scholarships, so students like you and me can give back and make our world a better place. To the KGI PharmD classes of 2024, 2025, I leave you with this last few words. Always be giving and helpful. Lastly but not least, remember the oath you have taken and the pledge you have made today. You are a healer, and you have vowed to adhere to the highest ethical standards. When you don your white coat, it is not the same as putting on a sweater or a jacket. You have made a pledge, and it comes with responsibilities and challenges as part of being a pharmacist. Pave your own path towards success. Remember where you've come from and who has helped you along the way. Do well, but always do good. Congratulations. I wish you the best of luck and on your pharmacy journeys.
Thank you, Dr. Chen, for those inspiring words. We appreciate them very much. It is now my pleasure to introduce Jim Whitagren, Chairman of the KGI Board of Trustees. Jim is the CEO and President of Gorgenix, a global diagnostic and pharmaceutical services company. He has held various board of director, operating, and executive positions in the diagnostic and life science industry for 30 years. Chairman Whitagren holds a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Engineering degree from Harvey-Mudd College here in Claremont, and an MBA from UCLA, and has completed the Stanford Executive Program. Chairman Whitagren, welcome to the podium, sir.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the KGI Board of Trustees, I'm delighted to welcome everyone to our 2021 White Coat Ceremony. I especially welcome the classes of 2024 and 2025 students who are joining the KGI community in our School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences today. You are entering this profession at both a challenging and an exciting time, and I'm confident the KGI will provide you with a strong foundation for your future career aspirations. The world needs your talent and enthusiasm these days. Congratulations on this very important day and first day as you lay the cornerstone of the foundation of your future career. I have the honor today to introduce a group of distinguished speakers who want to wish you well on your journey. I ask that you please hold your applause until the end of these introductions. The first speaker will be Dr. Richard Dang, who is joining via video. He's an assistant professor of clinical pharmacy and residency program director at the USC School of Pharmacy. He's an advanced practice and board-certified ambulatory care pharmacist with expertise in immunizations, travel health, and community-based pharmacy practice. He's an advocate for the profession of pharmacy in the state and currently serves as the president-elect and chair of the COVID-19 task force for the California Pharmacists Association. Dr. Dang is also a medical consultant to international travel health and COVID-19 testing and vaccination companies, and has served a leading role in the City of Los Angeles COVID-19 vaccination program, which has certainly touched all of us in the last year. The second speaker will be Jim Scott. Dr. Scott received his BS in zoology, master's in education, and PharmD from the University of Florida. He completed one-year clinical residency in geriatric pharmacotherapy in 1995 at the VA Medical Center in Gainesville, Florida. In 1997, he completed a two-year fellowship in infectious disease pharmacotherapy at the University of Illinois at Chicago. From July 97 through April 2000, he was director of infection management at the Clinical Pharmacokinetics Laboratory in Buffalo, New York, and he joined the Western University College of Pharmacy, where he worked for the next 21 years, first as an HIV specialist, and later as the Associate Dean for Experiential and Professional Affairs. Dr. Scott is certified by the American Academy of HIV Medicine as an HIV expert. He's the current president-elect of the California Society of Health System Pharmacists and will become the Dean of Touro University College, or California College of Pharmacy as of September 2021. The third speaker will be Angela Putrikol. Dr. Putrikol started as a regional manager for Southern California at RX Relief and grew into her current position as Senior Vice President for Southern California. With 10 years of experience as a pharmacist combined with 15 years of real estate management allowed her to effectively manage and create successful unions between pharmacy professionals and client business human resource needs. And the final speaker is Dr. Joseph D. Los Reyes. Mr. D. Los Reyes is a second-year student pharmacist and is the current president for both the classes of 2024 and 2025. So thanks to our speakers and congratulations to the classes of 2024 and 2025. Welcome to KGI.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Dang, President-elect of the California Pharmacists Association. Thank you to the Keck Graduate Institute School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences for inviting me to speak at your white coat ceremony. To the class of 2024 and 2025, congratulations and welcome to the profession of pharmacy. The California Pharmacists Association is the largest state association representing pharmacy professionals in all practice settings. We are here to serve as a resource to you in every stage of your education and career. We are here to speak as your voice, advocating for the profession and for patient care at the state capitol. And more importantly, we are here as a part of the community of pharmacists and pharmacy professionals who you are joining today. The white coat symbolizes your transition into the profession and your status as a healthcare provider. It symbolizes all of your accomplishments and hard work. And it symbolizes the trust that your patients and communities will have in you. You are now joining the ranks of the most trusted and most accessible healthcare professional. You are now a student pharmacist, and in a few short years, you will be a pharmacist. In the recent years, we have witnessed the importance of a strong healthcare infrastructure, and pharmacists play a crucial role in the healthcare system and in public health, whether it is by being the medication expert, by providing patient education, or by administering vaccines. In the last year, I have worked on the front lines conducting COVID-19 tests and administering COVID-19 vaccines, alongside many of my peers and colleagues, including student pharmacists from KGI and across the region. I can personally attest to the impact that you can have as a student pharmacist. and I'm so excited to welcome you to the profession. I look forward to all of the great things that you will accomplish, and I hope to see you soon. On behalf of the California Pharmacists Association, congratulations, future doctors of pharmacy.
Good morning. Dr. Dang is actually somebody who I admire. As a healthcare provider, we all want to go in to help people. We can help them one-on-one, filling prescriptions, helping with their drug therapy. We can help them in large groups, or we can do both. And he is a great example of somebody who's really done both and done both well. So back to my prepared notes. Hi, my name is Dr. Jim Scott. It's an honor to speak with you today. I am the president-elect of the California Society of Health System Pharmacists and currently unemployed for another week and a half. I just finished over 21 years at Western U, and I will soon start as Dean of the Toro University, California, College of Pharmacy Dean. So as you enter the profession of pharmacy, I want you to know that your profession will change. It will evolve. It has evolved since I entered it, and it will continue evolving past the time when you leave it. Part of this change will be technical, software, robotic filling, those types of things. Part of it will be therapeutics. New medications are approved regularly, and hopefully that will continue long after you graduate. And the laws governing it that provide the structure of what you can and cannot do will change. You can be part of that. Advocacy for the profession is essential for all members of the profession and by all members of the profession. As a student pharmacist, your early role in advocacy will be learning, specifically learning about how laws are created, how they are amended, and the barriers and forces that impact the whole legislative process. As you start to familiarize yourself with this new knowledge, you will start realizing opportunities to participate in advocacy. This often begins with writing letters to your legislators, asking them to support bills that promote your profession and the improvement of health of our communities. This activity can and should evolve to meeting face-to-face with legislators or their staff members. As you progress in your professional knowledge, you may encounter opportunities to testify at legislative committees on behalf of your profession, or perhaps even to help draft legislation that can improve public health and welfare. I can tell you that this is not an area that I initially gravitated towards, but the older I've become and the more changes, the more I've witnessed of the legislative process and the changes it can lead to, the more important it is to me. Advocacy is not something that you can expect others to handle and that you never have to worry about. You should be involved in it, and you should worry about it because it will lead your future, specifically what you can't do before that you can do tomorrow. Secondly, I want to speak a little bit about being involved in your professional societies. I could say that this is where I put my CSHP president-elect hat on, but there actually is no hat. But the reality is that I believe in professional involvement regardless of the organization. As legislative advocacy helps move the profession forward, from a legal and regulatory front, professional societies have a broader approach that includes education, mentoring, and leadership training, as well as legislative advocacy. Professional organizations work to improve the profession through these activities. They hold educational and scientific conferences to help pharmacists, to allow pharmacists a forum for lifelong learning. They provide a representative face of the profession to legislators and the media, and they support their pharmacist, technician, and student members. For the most part, they are member-driven. Professional organizations need volunteers to staff committees that help realize these clinical education programs, the leadership development program, and all of the other initiatives they are involved with. As an individual's involvement in professional society work grows, so too does their own leadership development. Ongoing work with the dedication and drive is rarely missed by peers and stakeholders. This may lead to further opportunities to lead and grow. Sometimes you may not even realize that you are growing and developing a name for yourself until someone sends you that one email or makes that one telephone call to you. But even if you don't want to follow a path of leadership, professional society work is still rewarding and helps keep driving the profession forward. In closing, and to summarize my words, advocacy, it's your profession, fight for it, help build its future. Involvement, professional organizations support your profession and they need you to support them. Ask not what your profession can do for you, ask what you can do for your profession. And lastly, and I think most importantly, learn from everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Scott, and congratulations on his new, so anybody getting into pharmacy school, you better go talk to him, right? You have brothers, sisters, you know, you got the right guy here. Anyhow, my name is Dr. Angela Chandana Putrakul. I graduated from the USC School of Pharmacy back in 2002, and it is such a pleasure to be here live in person and to greet all of you, you know, live. It feels so nice to be able to be here and see all your faces and the excitement that all this is bringing. I can feel the energy finally. You know, they had told us initially to do this virtually, and I was like really half-minded. But when you changed it to do this live, I felt that this was the impact that we needed, finally, the stance in pharmacy that when you begin your profession, to do it the right way, right? So anyways, this last 18 months has really been quite different. I mean, I have learned so much, and I want to congratulate you guys for bringing what you guys are the Zoomers, right? The Zoomer generation. It's because of you I could work so much more than I've ever worked in my whole life. So I work for RX Relief, which is a pharmacy staffing company, and what we have been doing in the last 18 months has been mind-blowing because we have been able to spearhead different vaccine sites with people like Dr. Dang at the Cal State locations all across California. And because of you guys and virtual meetings and everything, I have learned so many different memes. And when people send me a dead skull, I'm like, okay, so I'm dead, and that means it's funny, right? Is that what that means? Guys, dead skull means funny. Yeah. Seriously, I've learned so much. My little kids, 7 and 9-year-old, they're teaching me what to do. When somebody sends you capital and lowercase letters in some sort of a form, I still have not yet to understand what that means. I heard it's a very emotional. Anybody have any ideas? Nobody answers me when I ask, but thank you. Thank you for keeping us working, and look at your generation. You know, sometimes we don't learn and we don't understand, but you guys have fought this blind war, so to speak. You know, you entered into a generation as a social generation, those who are digital natives, and because of you guys and because of your generation, you have allowed this world to come together, and we need to all thank you, all the generations previous, for allowing us to continue the world as we know it. So when I see people's faces, I don't seem like they're strangers. I've seen you virtually. I've been able to work and function and see my family across the globe. So that's because of you guys. And you're such a morally serious generation, and that's why we have all these people, your generation, helping us continue to be vaccinated and to move forward and to deal with society's problems. I've seen the fact that all of you have, in this pandemic, right, applied to pharmacy school, continued with your goals, made those morally conscious choices to today enter into the profession as an official pharmacist or healthcare professional. And there's so many strides to come forward in the future, and I'm so happy that in my lifetime, in the 19 years that I've been practicing, I'm actually able to see our pharmacists make an impact, our pharmacy techs becoming clinical technicians, so much that to me was foreign when I graduated in 2002. You know, it was a very, very different strides and so many things that have happened. So that awareness that you guys have brought to us, I want to thank your generation for doing that. And I look forward to seeing you all move forward and change the profession of pharmacy so that it's more focused on patient-based. And there's one fundamental of everything that all the speakers have said today, and I want to leave you with that. The fundamental of good pharmacy practice is to never forget the healing relationship between the pharmacist and the patient. And as long as we can maintain that irregardless of your personal circumstances or the other person's personal circumstances, if we can maintain that fundamental relationship, we as pharmacists will be able to do what we set out to do and help our communities all across the globe. So thank you very much for having me here. I wish you all the best, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all through the next 3 to 4 years, and having you enter the profession as people like myself will be exiting. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Dang, Dr. Scott, and Dr. Putrakul for those wonderful speeches. Good morning, KGI faculty, staff, Board of Trustees, friends, families, and classes of 2024 and 2025. My name is Joseph Delos Reyes, and I am the current P2 representative for this upcoming academic year. It is my honor and privilege to have the opportunity to speak to all of you today on this momentous occasion. Normally, this ceremony would be only held for the incoming class, but given the circumstances, we are celebrating 2 pharmacy classes today. This is something the class of 2024 has been looking forward to for over a year now. What is a white coat ceremony? Well, according to PubMed, it is a ceremony that signals a transformation of status from an ordinary student to that of one studying to become a health professional. Today, we celebrate an accomplishment, the accomplishment of getting into pharmacy school. I would like you to take a moment to reflect on all your experiences that have led you to this moment in time. Think about all the studying and preparation you did to pass your exams. Think about the friendships and relationships you've built up over the years to bond and share experiences with others. Think about all those long hours you spent working to earn a living. Although our journeys are different from one another, one thing is for certain: we all made it here today. The color of the white coat has an important significance. The color white represents the virtue of purity. Therefore, the white coat represents the purity of purpose of becoming a health professional. The color white not only symbolizes purity, but also symbolizes a new beginning. As the class of 2025 begins their journey into pharmacy school, and the class of 2024 begins their second year of pharmacy school, we all have the opportunity to start fresh. There is a strong sense of community at KGI, and although we haven't had the opportunity to experience it yet on campus, I have witnessed the strive and the effort to make everyone feel welcome, whether that be in a club, student government, or in class. I urge you to put yourself out there and make new connections with people to learn and grow from them. So take that new beginning and make it your own. Now, I would like to take a moment to thank some people who helped us along the way to get to this moment. Thank you to all the parents who supported us emotionally and, most importantly, financially. Thank you to all the relatives, siblings, and friends who encouraged us to follow our dreams and reach for our goals. Thank you to the teachers and professors who inspired us to follow a career in healthcare and write those wonderful recommendation letters. Thank you to the significant others who continually support and love us. And finally, to every single one of those individuals who pushed us to do our best and encouraged us to be the best individuals we can be, we thank you all. Our accomplishment today would not be possible without all of you. After being on a rotation earlier this summer, my preceptor told me something that will stick with me for the rest of my career. She told me, you go to school for 3 to 4 years to earn your license, but you could lose that license in about 5 seconds if you're not careful. As healthcare professionals, we must be attentive and meticulous in our work because our patients' lives are at stake. She then continued to tell me, you are the last checkpoint, the last line of defense before that medication gets into the hands of your patients. Always remember that the safeguard of the public is our utmost priority. Before I close this speech, I would like to thank President Schuster and the Board of Trustees for being here to witness this ceremony. I would also like to give a huge thank you to Dean Zadonovich and the SPHS White Coat Ceremony Committee for putting this event together. Please join me in giving them a round of applause for their amazing work. we are the future of healthcare. Congratulations, classes of 2024 and 2025.
Well done, sir. Excellent speech. Much appreciated. Before we move on, I would like to ask the faculty and staff to please stand. I don't want to get emotional. I almost can't help myself. This is the Academy Awards now. We all know what this past year and a half has been like. And the dedication and incredible courage and hard work of the faculty and staff at KGI has been absolutely incredible. Amazing, breathtaking work that they have done. We would not have gotten through this year without the incredible caring and dedication and hard work that they've put in. So I would like to recognize them for this amazing Herculean effort. I'd now like to introduce our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Gaylord.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zadonovich. The mission of the Keck Graduate Institute School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences is to develop confident, competent, practice-ready pharmacists who can serve the needs of the individual patients, the healthcare system, and the bioscience industry. We believe that we will realize this mission through a path-breaking curriculum that enhances the traditional pharmacy degree to emphasize topics such as personalized medicine, informatics, companion diagnostics, biotechnology, pharmacoeconomics, pharmacovigilance, and clinical trial design. Faculty at the KGI School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences will deliver this innovative curriculum using an active, hands-on, team-based approach rooted in the science of learning. The white coat ceremony today welcomes our existing and incoming students to KGI and the profession of pharmacy. The students will receive white coats from faculty members and in return will accept the obligations of the pharmacy profession and commit to excellence to providing compassionate patient care. The essence of our curriculum delivery is active learning and student engagement. At every step of their journey, the program will push the students to be actively engaged and to develop their confidence. The students will introduce themselves with the assistance of Keck Graduate Institute Dean of Students, Dr. Cynthia Martinez.
Thank you, Denorum. Students, please clearly state your name and the school you matriculated into prior to KGI School of Pharmacy Health Sciences. Let us proceed with the class of 2024.
Melissa Avina, Pomona College. Rosa Cecilio, University of California, Riverside. Marvi Mikhail, Orange Coast College.
Emily Minota, California State University, Northridge.
Nicole Flores, University of California, Irvine. Rashmi Delvadia, University of California, Riverside. Stephanie Vargas, California State University, Bakersfield.
V. Lee, California State University of Long Beach.
Heather Ann Robles, University of California, San Diego.
Iris Mejia, California State University, Channel Islands.
Riza Annabelle DeLuna, California State University, Northridge.
Lana Tran, California State University, Sacramento.
Joanna Cruz, California State University, Channel Islands.
Anarima Rai, California State University, Northridge.
Julia Mikhail, Orange Coast College.
Paulina Tran, California State University, Fullerton.
Bailey Tang, University of California, Irvine.
Lindsey Graham, University of Cincinnati.
Raymond Ching, University of California, Santa Barbara.
Genevieve Kwa, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Var Radavosian, California State University, Northridge.
Felicia Lee, California State University, Los Angeles.
Rossellini Renolo, San Francisco State University.
Callie Chu, California State University, Long Beach.
Richard Chong, University of California, Riverside.
Christina Shum, University of California, Santa Barbara.
Trini Tai, University of California, Riverside.
Benjamin Dang, University of California, San Diego.
Dana Abdullah, University of California, Riverside.
Shanice Weatherspoon, University of California, Riverside.
Rakesh Patel, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Neil Chidori, University of California, Davis.
Basma Sadala, California State University, Northridge.
Samreen Ballard, California State University, Monterey Bay.
Alexander Badia, University of Laverne.
Caleb Hale, California State University, Stanislaus.
Syed Ahmed, California State University of Fullerton.
Andrew Sparacino, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Christian Mark Referzo, University of California, Irvine.
Joseph Delos Reyes, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Let us now proceed with the class of 2025.
Jocelyn Tran, University of California, Berkeley.
Truk Ngo, University of Arizona.
Lisbeth Duran, Seminole Dino Valley Community College.
Christian Tan, University of California, Irvine.
Chelsea Vang, University of California, Davis.
Cassie Moa, California State University, Stanislaus.
Alexis Hong, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Saran Arganian, California State University of Northridge.
Stephanie Nichols, La Sierra University of Riverside.
Sky Fu, Chapman University.
Jarissa Tahuna, University of Redlands.
Tamara Tarposhian, University of California, Irvine.
Nelson Salazar, California State University, Los Angeles.
And Michelle Arias, Fullerton College.
Elizabeth Mejia, Irvine Valley College.
Shireen Wisa, University of California, Los Angeles.
Zaira Yanet Lorenzo Aguilar, California State University, Channel Islands.
Tina Paul, California State University, Northridge.
Alea Bravo Diaz, California State University, Long Beach.
Christina Lin, University of California, San Diego.
Yin Zhang, University of San Francisco.
Swing Wing, Golden West College.
Michaela Maher, University of California, Los Angeles.
Noreen Lamad, California State University, Northridge.
Alexander Marnoff, California State University, San Bernardino.
Adrian Alonso, California State University, Dominguez Hills.
Dan Kerr, California State University of Fresno.
Prem Patel, University of California, Riverside.
Chloe Nguyen, University of California, Irvine.
Stephanie Wadicki, University of California, Riverside.
Lubna Fathallah, University of California, Irvine.
Abigail Klein, California State University of Bakersfield.
Adrian Ularik, University of California, Los Angeles.
Shadi Navidi, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Valery Shibalov, University of the Pacific.
Mikey Gao, University of California, Riverside.
Fadi Toponi, Glendale Community College.
Brian Wu, University of California, Los Angeles.
Brian Yoon, University of California, Riverside.
On Lee, California State University, San Bernardino.
Duran Mamin, Las Positas Community College.
Christopher Garcia, California State University, San Bernardino.
Min Tran, University of California, Riverside.
Antonio Guevara, California Baptist University.
Jason Halfin, San Diego State University.
I'd now like to introduce Dr. Pazantian, who will explain the Pledge of Professionalism.
Good morning. The Pharmacist Pledge of Professionalism is a vow of professionalism, integrity, and dedication to the practice of pharmacy. By reciting this pledge today, our KGI student pharmacists are reminded to embrace and develop professional values throughout their years of study and to devote themselves to provide service to patients, to the profession, and to the greater society at large. Students, I invite you to recite the Pharmacist Pledge of Professionalism with me now. As a student of pharmacy, I believe there is a need to build and reinforce a professional identity founded on integrity, ethical behavior, and honor. This development, a vital process of my education, will help ensure that I am true to the professional relationship I establish between myself and society as I become a member of the pharmacy community. Integrity must be an essential part of my everyday life, and I must practice pharmacy with honesty and commitment to service. To accomplish this goal of professional development, I, as a student of pharmacy, should develop a sense of loyalty and duty to the profession of pharmacy by being a builder of community, one able and willing to contribute to the well-being of others, and one who enthusiastically accepts the responsibility and accountability for membership in the profession. Professional competency through lifelong learning, I must strive for high ideals, teamwork, and unity within the profession in order to provide optimal patient care. Support my colleagues by actively encouraging personal commitment to the oath of Maimonides and a code of ethics as set forth by the profession. Incorporate into my life and practice dedication to excellence. This will require an ongoing reassessment of personal and professional values. maintain the highest ideals and professional attributes to ensure and facilitate the covenantal relationship required of the pharmaceutical caregiver. The profession of pharmacy is one that demands adherence to a set of rigid ethical standards. These high ideals are necessary to ensure the quality of care extended to the patients I serve. As a student of pharmacy, I believe this does not start with graduation. Rather, it begins with my membership in this professional college community. Therefore, I solemnly swear to uphold these standards as I advance toward full membership in the profession of pharmacy. Students, you may now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Voluntarily and solemnly commit to this pledge.
Classes of 2024 and 2025, you have taken and affirmed a solemn oath. It begins a lifetime and rewarding journey in an honored and trusted profession. You are continuing a process of hard work, extensive and deep learning, all along with personal and professional growth. On behalf of the entire KGI faculty, staff, and board, we wish you to be successful, and we wish to be part of your growth and learning. Because now you are part of not only a profession, but of a caring family that is KGI. Always know that we are here for you and passionate about your success. It is together that we will always celebrate that success. But today, we need to celebrate this incredible milestone in your journey. So I ask everyone here to join me in a hearty round of applause congratulating our classes of 2024 and 2025. We ask that you please refrain from coming up to take photos of your students as we have scheduled a professional group photo to take place at this time. You'll have the opportunity to take photos outside in the pre-function area shortly. Thank you. And we wish to wish all of you a wonderful time. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations to the classes of 2024 and 2025.